Half the price, even better performance. Samsung's XR headset, built with serious intent, has finally been released. Remember Project Muhen I introduced in a previous video? It's the Android XR jointly developed by Google and Samsung. It was officially released as Samsung Galaxy XR on October 21st in the United States and South Korea. The price is $1,799, approximately $270,000 yen. Since Vision Pro costs $3,500, around $600,000 yen, it's exactly half the price. But surprisingly, it reportedly surpasses Vision Pro in many aspects. The display has higher resolution than Vision Pro, and it weighs 545 grams, about 100 grams lighter than Vision Pro. And above all, the deep integration of Google's Gemini AI is the decisive difference from Vision Pro. In this video, we'll look at Galaxy XR's detailed specs, the experiences enabled by Gemini AI, the strengths of the Android ecosystem, and comparisons with Vision Pro. Let's dive in. First, let's look at the basic specs. Galaxy XR features a 4K micro OLED display. The total pixel count is 29 million pixels, surpassing Vision Pro's 23 million pixels. IPD adjustment is automatic. It's motorized, so it adjusts to the optimal interpupillary distance just by wearing it. Vision Pro also has automatic adjustment, but Quest 3 is manual. Memory is 16 GB RAM, the same as Vision Pro and double Quest 3's 8 GB. The processor is Qualcomm's Snapdragon XR2 Plus Gen 2. It's the upgraded version of the XR2 Gen 2 equipped in Quest 3, with CPU up to 20% and GPU up to 15% faster. The weight is 545 grams. Vision Pro weighs 600 to 650 grams, so it's about 100 grams lighter. Considering Quest Pro with similar design weighed about 740 grams, it's significantly lighter. The design is an open-type forehead rest style, similar to Quest Pro with the bottom completely open. When you want complete immersion, you can magnetically attach a detachable light-blocking part. The battery is external. It's rated for 2 hours of general use and 2.5 hours of video viewing. Vision Pro also has external battery with similar runtime, so they're about the same level here. Controllers are sold separately for $249. They support 6DOF, have analog sticks, and haptic feedback. Vision Pro had PSVR 2 controller support added later, but Galaxy XR has dedicated controllers available from the start. There are many situations in games where you want controllers, so this is a good point. Storage is 256 GB. Vision Pro comes in 3 models, 256 GB, 512 GB, and 1 TB, but Galaxy XR currently only offers 256 GB. To summarize the price, the body is $1,799, approximately $270,000 yen. Even with controllers, it's $2,048, about 60% of Vision Pro's price. Just looking at specs, Galaxy XR has performance that can easily compete with Vision Pro. However, the real differentiating factors start here. The biggest feature of Galaxy XR is the deep integration of Google's Gemini AI. This announcement revealed even more of its capabilities. Gemini is a multimodal AI that can simultaneously understand vision, voice, and movement. In Galaxy XR, Gemini recognizes both pass-through video and virtual content. OK Google every time? OK Google every time. It's reacting. My own smartphone, LOL. 0K Google, you don't need to call out every time. It reacted to this too. I apologize. If it reacts, once you start a conversation, you can just talk normally afterwards, and the conversation continues. Let's look at examples introduced in the official demo. First, about Google Maps. When you say, "Show me nearby pizza places," Gemini suggested a pizza shop near Manhattan Bridge. It even guided through 3D reconstruction of the interior. What's notable here is that it completely digitally recreates indoor spaces using only 2D images and AI. Users can freely move and walk around within that space. Over 1,000 indoor spaces have been reconstructed in New York City alone. According to hands-on reviews, the quality of this 3D reconstruction is quite high. However, it's currently limited to New York. Expansion to Japan seems to be far off. I'd like to actually try it to see how realistic it is. Circle to search is also an interesting feature. Just by circling a real-world object with your finger, Gemini performs image recognition and searches. In the demo, when circling the glasses someone was wearing, it identified them as Gentle Monster brand. It guides you straight to the purchase page. Quest 3 and Vision Pro also have image recognition functions. However, there are almost no apps this deeply integrated with AI. Being able to instantly recognize what you're looking at and ask Gemini about it is exactly the functionality we've been wanting from AI, isn't it? Next is Google Photos. When showing an old photo and asking when it was taken, Gemini estimated the 1970s based on the car models and motorcycles in the photo. You can also convert any photo or video to 3D with AI. This is a feature similar to Vision Pro's Spatial Photos. It looks like you could use it to convert photos of beautiful women to 3D. A spatial video editing app called Adobe Pulsar is also integrated. When asking what font would work during editing, Gemini analyzed the video's atmosphere and suggested fonts. It also suggested caption wording. Combined with Video Generation's VO3, it can automatically generate narration. In the demo, they requested passionately narrate in a nursery rhyme style, and it generated audio in real time. And there's Game Walkthrough AI. The demo of a game called Stardew Valley was impressive. While watching gameplay, when asking, "I'm a beginner, what should I do?" Gemini gave specific instructions. If you ask how to use wood, it teaches you how to make a chest. If you ask about long-term strategy, it automatically searches and displays walkthrough sites. What's important is that the official statement says it supports any game you can put in the headset. PC games and Android games, of course. And if it works with VR games too, it would be quite revolutionary. The demo only showed Android games, but if it recognizes screens, it should work with VR games too. We won't know for sure until we try it, but it seems possible. You can also leave window management to Gemini. In the demo, when saying "organize my screen," it automatically arranged multiple open windows optimally. We've looked at various features so far, but what's important is Galaxy XR's overall design philosophy. Vision Pro's Apple Intelligence reportedly gets lukewarm reviews on iPhone. Apple Intelligence was added to Vision Pro in March 2025, but it's just the same features available on iPhone. It's not deep integration like Galaxy XR, where AI enhances the XR experience itself. On the other hand, Galaxy XR is designed with strong awareness of XR and AI fusion. Gemini is at the center of the experience, understanding the screens you're looking at and responding in real time. It's showing what could be possible when AI and XR combine, actually making it a reality. However, as I watched the announcement myself, the features were so advanced that they're hard to understand just from video. Even if I actually purchase it, I'm anxious whether I can master using it. Still, if I actually use it, I should be able to experience the depth of AI integration that Vision Pro couldn't offer. Another big strength of Galaxy XR is the Android ecosystem. It supports Google Play and existing Android apps run on it. Millions of apps can be used as is. This is a major difference from Vision Pro. Vision Pro was supposed to run iPhone apps, but many famous apps like Netflix and YouTube had opted out. On the other hand, Galaxy XR has exclusive Netflix support, and YouTube and Chrome are supported from the start. Being under Google, the cooperation structure of major apps is well established. Chrome browser syncs bookmarks and passwords. It also supports WebXR, so you can enjoy browser-based VR content. YouTube has particularly strong support. There's a feature called Spatial Multiview that lets you watch multiple games simultaneously. You can arrange 3 screens, with the main game in the center and other games on the left and right. You can also watch VR 180 videos and 360-degree videos. I thought there might be some new features for VR 180, but the announcement just introduced that existing YouTube content can be viewed. For gentlemen, please add DMM support. What's notable is the feature that can automatically convert regular 2D YouTube videos to 3D with AI. This allows you to enjoy existing vast 2D content as a spatial experience. Netflix is the only headset where you can use the dedicated app as an XR device. For Quest 3, the Netflix app was removed in July 2024 and could only be viewed through a browser. Being able to use the dedicated app on Galaxy XR is a major advantage. Apps developed specifically for Android XR are also available. Adobe Pulsar is the spatial video editing tool I mentioned earlier. Asteroid is an interactive movie. Before watching the movie, you can talk with characters through Gemini Live. In the demo, the movie character, an NFL player, called and they were asking about the movie's story. They explained it's a space adventure story about mining an asteroid made of gold and gems called Psyche 23. The movie's main feature starts after learning about the character's background.
It's nice to meet you too.
Cinematic imagery spreads out in front of you in 180-degree 3D video. The production uses a technology called volumetric capture, and the demo had scenes where 3D space was composed of point cloud-like particle expressions. What's even more surprising is that the characters' voices were being translated into Korean in real time. Conversations could happen in different languages while preserving the person's voice quality. Popular titles from Quest 3 are also being ported quite a bit.
네, 그럼요. 한국 팬 여러분 안녕하세요. 영화 아스테로이드 재미있게 봐주세요.
Over 40 titles are planned for support. These run as standalone apps. With Galaxy XR's high specs and micro OLED display, the standalone VR app experience should change considerably. Even with Play for Dream, the standalone app experience with micro OLED was good, so we can expect great things. Support titles will likely continue to increase. Virtual Desktop is also supported. This alone is a major advantage over Vision Pro. With Wi-Fi 7 support, you can expect the highest tier experience as wireless PCVR. I was also impressed when I started using Vision Pro. But when it comes to daily use, practicality is important. Galaxy XR seems usable for daily purposes in that regard. Now let's comprehensively evaluate Galaxy XR. I'm also referencing advanced experience reviews from overseas media. First, about pass-through quality. It's equipped with a 6.5 megapixel stereo camera and is rated as Quest 3 level. It may not reach Vision Pro, but it seems to have reached a practical level. At 545 grams, it's relatively lightweight, and hands-on reviews highly praise the wearing comfort. The naturalness of Gemini integration is also praised. Conversations are smooth and responses are quick. Android app operation also seems stable. Existing apps running as is indeed a major benefit. On the other hand, there are also concerning points. First, about the forehead rest style design. This will divide preferences depending on the person. Like Quest Pro, it's designed to be difficult to use in relaxed postures. For use cases like leaning back on a sofa to watch movies, the back of the head part particularly might not be suitable. The battery is external. It might be the fate of ultra-high spec devices, but external batteries aren't smart and honestly are difficult to use. Controllers are sold separately for $249. There were situations with Vision Pro where I wanted controllers, so you might want to buy these. Sales regions are limited, currently only in the United States and South Korea, with expansion to other regions undecided. Not being able to buy it in Japan is indeed disappointing. Production volume is also limited. The 2025 production target is about 100,000 units. Considering Vision Pro's pre-order start was about 160,000 to 180,000 units, it's quite a small number. Considering the price, the cost performance is quite good. Recently, the M5 chip version of Vision Pro was announced, but while specs improved, there wasn't notable evolution. Overall, the impression that Apple is being considerably left behind by Google has gotten even stronger. Looking comprehensively, Galaxy XR can be said to have sufficient capability as a high-end XR headset. So what kind of people should choose Galaxy XR? I completely use Android smartphones, so Vision Pro was quite difficult to use for me. I ended up not buying a Mac either, so I couldn't use Mac Virtual Display. Now I just look forward to new immersive videos and have almost no other use cases. The big reasons are probably not being embedded in the Apple ecosystem and the lack of apps. On the other hand, I'm completely immersed in the Google ecosystem. I use Chrome, Google Drive, Google Photos, everything. And Gemini catching up considerably is also a notable point. Until recently, ChatGPT seemed superior, but Gemini has considerably raised its capabilities. It's also catching up in video generation, and there's talk that Google might overtake ChatGPT, OpenAI, in the future. In that sense too, Galaxy XR with AI integrated this deeply seems promising. Thinking about it that way, Galaxy XR might be more suitable for me. For Android users, people who emphasize AI utilization, people who emphasize cost performance, and people who emphasize games and entertainment. It's optimal. On the other hand, for people deeply dependent on the Apple ecosystem, Galaxy XR might be questionable. If you emphasize integration with iPhone and Mac, Vision Pro is still the way to go. In reality, it seems like a division is happening between Android users and Apple users. I'm considering purchasing in the United States. I haven't bought the Meta Ray-Ban display yet, but since Galaxy XR was also released in the United States, the timing is good. If possible, I was thinking I could go buy Galaxy XR and Ray-Ban display together, so I was doing various trial and error. Apparently, Galaxy XR reservations must be picked up at the store within 5 days, so I couldn't make a complete schedule. I did make flight and Ray-Ban display demo reservations. But whether I can purchase Galaxy XR at just the right timing is the problem. If I can purchase it, please look forward to Ray-Ban display as well. By the way, Galaxy XR comes with Explorer Pack for purchases within the year. Benefits worth a total of $1,000, including 12 months of Gemini AI Pro and YouTube Premium. Google is also currently developing AI glasses. They're collaborating with Warby Parker and Gentle Monster, aiming for glasses-type devices for daily use. The Android XR ecosystem seems likely to expand further in the future. Sony, Lynx, and others have also announced their entry. I'd like to continue covering these topics. What do you think? Those looking forward to Galaxy XR, those who prefer Vision Pro, or those waiting to see how Android XR develops in the future, please share your opinions in the comments. Thank you for watching until the end. See you in the next video.
See you in the metaverse. 디지털은 너의続き Mr. VR saying goodbye. でもこれはさよならじゃない。See you in the next stream. 新しい冒険が待ってる。Thank you for watching tonight. また一緒にダイブしよう。